Switched off completely. Now listen, kid, I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus. Let's do it.
Tell you some real.
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? You've done all your work all the way through camp. Get this boxing back together. Do your business.
Saying do something because we want to stay there.
You let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose.
Slow. I believe. Really, just fight.
Come on, you want to win this fight?
Like, why was y'all even
You
with
getting
that?
soft on me? Well, the fight's not over yet. You gotta get up. Let's fight.
That's how you know that you play real. I really following my 67 blocks. So like some chicks. I'm out here sleeping. Do this. Do this.
Come on, you're better than that. You're starting to make mistakes, and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused, get your mind back on the draw.
Let's go.
Kid, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on. Get your mind back on the job. It's a terrible round, that is. Come on.
Box.
Okay, now you're switching off. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it. Hey, let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about...
Let's do it.
My castle of sand, waiting on the battle, so a handle all in my hand. The war forces more toward my door with demands more important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should have put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art and for your fans.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. Here comes the Crusher. While everyone refers to this man as Crusher, if you Roy. This bout. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Todd, you know when you've got two fighters there, that...
And there's the bell to start round one. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Beautiful counter shot. Misses with the jab. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
There's a counter shot. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. He threw a punch and just got countered. That counter shot lands. That right hook's blocked. Missing with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
You want me to walk with you?
Let's talk about Kovalev that last round. He is down big time on the... And there's the bell to start round two. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on there. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Perfect counter lands. How about that time counter shot? When you're fighting a counter puncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counter puncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Where did this
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. And they figure out the combination to this save.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Missing with the hook. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Kovalev that last round. That was almost... Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. Can't find a home in that jab.
That's what I'm saying.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division.
Even though the other two is going to
Good counter punch.
Yeah. So I think kind of like...
Nice counter.
Not scared, but... Like, people is free. Like, she can walk out the block and they could be a room for somebody to
catch and shoot.
Like, I don't like stuff like this. And I stand in the door because she really does. I mean, until she turned me opinion.
Well, I thought they went to school together.
Sometimes they have their time. Sometimes they don't get anything.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Both step back for just a moment.
She would have to get off at 16 for market and get her feet. But when she get on the two that her own right of her pursuit.
Straight right, just misses.
Then we got her pursuit.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
And I don't like her bitch on the side because I don't like the racing down side.
Let's talk about Kovalev that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been...
13 years.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
We run an action, and they are delivering. Hook was off target. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
guard. They get caught. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Kovalev that last round. Well, this is the time that the things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The straight right just misses. Defense is not an option for these two.
That's tough. I do this shit, nigga. I don't think.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Those counter punches have to hurt. They both want a knockout, you can tell. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Well done with that counter shot. Talk about Kovalev that last round. What would you... Here we go in the sixth round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire.
We saw them going at the going on into the day.
He's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
They had a whole different. I said it's a whole side, whole section.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
You'd like to see more jabs. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can't land the jab there. Just missed with that hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Kovalev that last round. The game. And there's the bell for round 7. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter
counter shot.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
The straight right just misses. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Stamina is off the charts. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Punch, counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round.
What are you doing?
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me, personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
They need to be careful they don't push themselves out here. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. They exchange punches. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. Swing and a miss with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That's it, a unanimous decision win.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened, a unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, but what a result.
Timing stuff, and the little popular things. And good toys, guys.
I can't really fully say it not how I want to. It's hurt my